What up? Okay, let's start over. What up, YouTube? The only legitimate use of a computer is to play games. It's your boys, Detroit Love, P-Dubs Arcade Love, Michael B. the Game Genie, and Nostalgia with another episode of the Super Game Room Dudes Friday night. Just got live. What up, dude?
Hey, Carl, what's going on, man?
Man, where's P-Dubs with the controls? You are out of control.
I know, it's horrible. I hate Restream now. Restream is so junk now. It's bunk.
I can't recognize anything in this place.
No, I know. We were actually going to do StreamYard tonight, and I did up the thumbnail like I usually did up, sent it to P-Dubs, and there was no response. P-Dubs, as most people know, has been doing some home repair, and he had a little bit of an accident. So I actually do have a video footage of the accident as it happened earlier. And if you guys want to see, I'll show it now.
I hope it is what I think it's going to be. So I thought you were going to go for Home Alone, right? Like,
oh, yeah, that would have been better. That would have been much better. I'm a horror guy. I had to play some Shocker, man.
Okay.
Can't not play Shocker.
So filling in for P-Dubs and Nostalgia at the same time, I've been asked to try to fill in both roles. So I don't know. You guys got to help me out. What would be the combination of P-Dubs and Nostalgia? Like, what is that baby look like?
Dubstalgia.
Dubstalgia. Okay. So what are the type of things that Dubstalgia would say?
I don't know.
Oh, no, you would be very angry while eating the banana.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. All right.
So unfortunately, guys,
thank you so much for welcoming me to your show. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Justin, thank you for coming back to the home arcade space. You guys can catch Justin with his new YouTube channel, The Charismatic Voice. Yep. He is fantastic. He puts on a wig and he just goes over these singers. It's incredible.
My reaction channel is really doing well.
Yeah. And Justin, no, seriously, thank you very much for filling in tonight. Literally, I think it was like 40 minutes before the show, Dubs is like, no show tonight. I don't have power. And I was like, well, I'm setting it up anyways.
So what did he do? He's all like remodeling the bathroom and he oops.
Yeah, my guess is that he screwed something up while trying to change a light fixture or something.
He's trying to show his wife, look, I can do all the things in the house. Yeah. She's like, well, now you done messed up.
Now you done messed up. I only did it once when I was changing out. When I moved into my house, they didn't have the safety plugs that you're supposed to have next to sinks and stuff. And I was installing one, and I ran into a problem with the work that was already done on the house. The wires just weren't long enough to actually go into the, I forget what it's called, the safety plug. So anyways, I had a bit of a problem, but I got it fixed out. Oh, wait a minute. Kevin Clausen says Arizona is out of power and water. That's not what I heard. Dub says he did something to his house, actually.
Jason says I need to double my volume. Do I just need to scream this entire show?
Yes, we've been dealing with this all afternoon, trying to get you to get the volume
Does it sound better if I'm constantly screaming?
I can't control the volume of my voice.
Listen, we're gonna have a great show tonight. We have Give 'em the list, Michael B.
Yeah, actually, we do have some fun stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to be talking about Arcade1Up Costco update, GFI outlets. Thank you very much, Steve Sale. That's the one. So we're going to be talking about the Costco update, where you can get your shit. We're also going to be talking about AtGames. AtGames have a lot of information this past week. They just released the Jurassic World Pinball Pack. That's actually being regarded pretty highly. Then on top of that, we also got information, a surprise update, a Taito sale, Flipper Friends, and then there's also information that literally just came out like 55 minutes ago about the schedule for the lag fix. So we'll talk about all that. We've also got Quarter Arcades. They've showed off some production shots of the Taito machines on the line, and Evercade units are out. I actually saw someone in the chat, I'll go back and see, who actually got their Evercade EXP or Versus R and Tomb Raider. So Tomb Raider and the EXP R or E Versus R are actually going out early, which is crazy.
It's just the nostalgia version that's delayed.
No, but someone got a nostalgia version today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, we have a $2 chat from James Hates Everything. He hates everything, including Justin's low volume. So he has donated $2 to amplify, to give him money for his amplifier budget. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. I think Justin's probably trying to find a microphone that actually works. We've been through what, half a dozen?
It's wild. You know, we logged in like 20 minutes ago trying to get Justin working, and he's still working on it. Carl, while Justin's doing that, I'm not good at this. I think you'd be much better. Carl,
we're not going to go there.
Yes, we are.
Have to waste your breath. It's not going to happen.
Carl,
it's not going to happen.
Hello to the people in the chat, my friend.
Hello, everyone.
No,
there you go.
I'm going to do the P-Dubs call out, but just say hello to a couple people.
As awkward as it is for you guys to do the intro when I'm not here, it's even more awkward when P-Dubs not here and we have to say hello to everybody.
All right, I'll try to do it. We got Meatball Saucy, Saiyan Spirits, Stock Jock, Sonic Fun, James Hates Everything, JJ, MG is in the house, Addicted to Arcade1Up, hello dudes in chat, Carlos says Jaws is coming, baby, Chris Nooner, or Chris NXNW, get your Sam Kinison voice on, Justin, Frank D is here, Leo, P-Dubs blacked out all Arizona, it's possible, it's kind of like Christmas Vacation, right? Richard Rodello says, take the condom off the mic. C Marble 360s here. Big B 73. Chris Zeke, always good to see you, Chris. Jason Little Alien, our moderator, one of just the best dudes. Steve Sale, MG. Let's see if I forgot anybody. Retro Lab Rat, Kevin Clausen. All right. Is that everybody? Ted Allen Green. Who else we got? I don't want to miss anybody. Dan in St. Louis. All right. If I missed anybody, not just toys, Conti Dinda's here. Good to see you, Conti 720, Eric, Hazo, Mitchell B. And I think I got mostly everybody. If I forgot you, just throw it in the chat and tell me. You will get your shout out. Frank D's drinking Sam Adams tonight. I used to love Sam Adams. And Jason is gold. I think we just lost Justin. He's just gone. He had enough of that.
Yeah, he'll get it together. He always does.
Hey guys, MG is here. Make it 3 for MG. Anyways, Carl, while we're waiting for Justin to come back, what do you say we get started, man? And let's get this show on the roll. So first up, I know you're not following along because you're not a 4K person. Let's do some AtGames communication. So they released Jurassic World Mini Park this past week. You're familiar with Jurassic World Mini Park from Pinball FX3, I would assume, my friend.
Yes.
So have you played the games before?
I have not played the game.
You've never played the Jurassic World games. That's interesting.
Nope, have not.
So, Carl, I'll get it up here on the screen.
That's what she said.
We'll figure it out. So here's the Jurassic World Legends Mini Pack, 4K only, $15, $5 a game. So they actually, this time, shots the game playing as it was. I don't know if this is actually playing off the ALP 4K or if it's just like the test image. So anyways, they put up gameplay for the ALP 4K. We'll make it smaller so they can see the full one. This is Jurassic Park Pinball Mayhem, and I've had this forever, but I just never got into this one. I only play the first Jurassic Park game. That's all I do.
Yeah, that's a good one to play. You know, I'm a real classic football. You know, again, I mean pinball. I never really played. I say this all the time. I never played pinball growing up because it was too expensive. And then when I got into it, I really wanted to play the classics. So a lot of these FX3 ones, you know, like even with the ball trails that you see here, I'm just not a fan of all of the modern aspects of these things.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy quite a few of the FX3 tables. I have not played any of the Jurassic Park ones. I will have to fire it up. I haven't played any of the FX3s in a long time. I just pretty much stick to my VPX. Tables.
You can tell the truth. You just play Spider-Man all the time. It's fine. You can tell us.
I do. Spider-Man gets a lot of play, but I do venture off into the other 300 tables from time to time. But to be honest with you, the pinball is the only thing I've really been playing for a while now.
Yeah.
So I really dig it. And I keep saying I'm going to get over to the arcade that's near me and play because they have tons of pinball tables. So some that you guys own, some of the guys tables you guys want to have. But they're only open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And those days are just always so tied up. But I will get over there one day and check it out.
Nice. All right.
But I can't say about this. I mean, $5 a table, man. You can't beat that on any platform. That's a pretty good deal.
No, great deal. And then last but not least, you've got Jurassic World. And honestly, I have had these pinball tables forever. I have only ever played Jurassic Park. It's like you find that one you want to play and you just stick with that one, right?
Yes.
Justin, welcome back.
Do I sound okay?
Yes.
All right, whatever.
It wasn't worth it.
It's not worth it.
What was wrong anyways? Did you figure it out?
I just completely switched everything. Same microphone, but completely different audio interface.
Good call. That's probably the best way to do it. Carl, before we move on, here's a $2 super chat from our good friend Kevin Clausen. You want to read it out for us?
Kevin Clausen, thank you for the $2 super chat. Carl, could you blow or below a kiss to 19K Fox for you? Is Fox in the chat? Has anyone seen him?
I invited him to come on the show tonight. I don't know what he's doing, but just blow him a kiss anyways.
Why not?
Fox will get it.
Got one for everybody. Here's one for Nostalgia. Where is he? And P Dub, where are you guys?
I miss Nostalgia.
If I can show up on a summer night, where are you guys at?
Yeah. Anyways, the Jurassic Park games are out. Much like with my Pinball FX3 experience, I picked this up last night, and so far I've only really got into playing Jurassic Park, and I gotta be honest with you guys, it's good ass. I know there's still some noticeable flipper lag and stuff like that, but I'm having a lot of fun with the table, so yeah.
What was your thoughts on it again?
It's good ass.
Okay. All right, that's an interesting.
So hard to have this conversation. P-Dubs was here. At least he could talk about it because he's played it. But anyways, works really well. People in the community seem very happy with it, even though it still has noticeable flipper lag. People are still saying plays really well. They like the pinball pack. So this is going to be the last Zen pinball pack released before the flipper lag update, which comes out September 12th. So this is the last time there's going to be lag.
Well, before we move on this, because it seems like you always have to talk about this lag for now. Are there any tables that don't have lag currently?
Well, yeah, like anything that's not Zen works pretty well. Like Magic Pixel has a pretty good response rate, really good. Gottlieb works well too, but the Zen has been the issue so far. So hopefully with the lag fix in place, we won't have to have this conversation anymore.
Yeah, but I listened to this video today, and there's this guy saying that there's a new firmware update for the 4KP, and it's specifically to fix the lag. And in fact, many people have reported that they've downloaded the software and like all their lag is solved now.
That is not correct. I made a video saying the update does not fix the lag.
Yeah, but how can you explain why so many people have reported that the lag is resolved with the firmware update? Am I to believe you or many people?
Oh, Justin, you're going to make me say stuff I don't want to say.
Well, I mean, did you get validation from like PK himself to say that this firmware update doesn't have any? But what if it just has a little bit of lag fix in it?
It has 0 lag fix in it, and while I do not have any word from PK, I haven't talked to anybody from AtGames. Just give me a quick minute now, and I will.
Why are you looking? And why are you
my
looking
receipts?
I just want to know, Justin, is lag suggestive? I mean, is it subjective? I mean, is your lag and my lag the same lag anyway? Is the lag just the same for everybody? Maybe
the lag is relative.
Yeah. So one thing I will tell you that you shouldn't do is if you're having breakfast with a bunch of guys is to touch Mason's leg because he will get really offended by it, especially if it's the upper thigh.
He really doesn't like that.
No. All right, Justin, to answer your question, they release these release notes and they very clearly go over everything that's done. So there is one comment here, general stability and performance enhancements, which comes up every single update, which really could amount to nothing. Like, I don't think it actually means anything.
Most enhancements are just all plain.
No, you missed it right there. There's a line. We included the placebo effect.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep, that's it.
Well, there's no lag fix till September 12th, and on the release notes for Jurassic World Pinball Pack, they do say there is still flipper lag. So anybody who says the lag stuff is fixed, it's not.
You scroll up because it says no issues. There it is, right there, that top one for no issues. Where'd you go?
What?
Where? You just scroll back. Keep going down, right there.
No issues being worked on.
Issues. Okay.
Improvements for flipper lag and Zen pinball tables are still in progress.
Okay. That's what I need to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not fixed. I don't know who made this video that you watched.
Yeah, I don't know.
They lied to you, Justin. They didn't.
I got in my car and
they don't tell the
literally
truth.
Just played some video from this guy from Canada.
Oh yeah, Nostalgia. Can't trust him.
Okay. Nostalgia made a video today. It was like 3 updates. It was a video that talked about 3 things, and one of them was an update from the video on Wednesday.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah,
19K Fox.
He's not very good.
19K Fox is in the house. Thank you, brother, for showing up. No more kisses without my consent at Kevin Clausen.
So, like, when they did the lag fix announcement, PK put a thing out there, and it kind of confused a lot of people because he kind of walked back the comment on lag fix and said, well, it's not lag fix because fix is a subjective term. But one of the things he did indicate was performance levels will vary depending on the user, which I actually do agree with, because right now I know there's lag. I feel there's lag, but I don't have the same disgruntled feeling towards it that others do. I'm still having fun playing.
Oh, this makes so PK was saying that he totally understands that your discomfort is relative to how you feel about the company. Got it. That makes so much sense. So let's say that there was a YouTuber, not me, but there was another YouTuber that's disgruntled towards the company. They'll have an increased feeling of lag and report such. Got it.
That is right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I don't know.
So therefore, you don't feel any lag.
Yes.
Got it.
I'm lag adjacent, as Nooner says. Lag adjacent. Anyways, that's a little bit of news. There's also other stuff going on with AtGames, so I just want to bring this up really quick. They got a lot of stuff going on. So there's the firmware update that went out today. Let me try to share my screen again. I'm not very good at this. I'm going back to OBS for everything. The hell with this. So we got the firmware update. They're also doing a Taito anniversary sale. So, I mean, 15% off isn't a ton of money off these games, especially when they used to be $25. But for anybody that's picking up this table for the first time, there is some savings on the Taito tables. And these work really well. Like, there is no lag on these tables. They work really well with the SSF kit. So if you haven't picked them up, you can save a couple bucks now during the Taito anniversary sale. So there's that. There's also another one. What if I told you, and you're not going to believe this, so the maligned premium starter sale that everybody complained about, they actually sold out of the Addams Family machines. The only one you can buy for the premium starter now is Attack from Mars. So there's two things that surprised me there about that. Is one is they sold out one of the premium starters, and that's
how many
Addams
did they
Family.
make?
I don't know. I think it was 50 per wave. So 150 total. So but here's the thing. They already sold out for wave 3 of Addams Family. So when wave 3 hits, it's only going to be Attack from Mars. So they sold out. That's a surprise. It's good to see more people getting into the ecosystem. But are you surprised that Attack from Mars didn't sell out before Addams Family?
They have made and sold more real Addams Family than Attack from Mars. It kind of makes sense when you think about it, right? Isn't Addams Family a 20,000? I'm talking about the real machine that came out originally, I believe has been said to have sold 20,000 units. Godzilla, a new machine by Stern, only around 10,000. Isn't the highest selling pinball machine of all time Addams Family?
Yep.
And Attack from Mars is just a great game, but it's not like they sold a ton of them. It's a 90s game. When did that one come out? 96 or something?
Attack from Mars? Attack from Mars was like 97, 98, wasn't it?
But Addams Family was earlier, right?
Yep. Addams Family was
Near
probably
when
around
the
95,
movie came
96. Yeah.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
But
I think what you're saying is you love Attack from Mars. Doesn't everybody love Attack from Mars?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I was surprised Attack from Mars didn't sell out first. But 19K Fox does bring up a good point. Addams Family was available for longer because that was the first available. So that's probably one of the big things. It had a head start. It's kind of like in the movie, the one with the Borat guy where he's the dictator. The movie The Dictator, when he starts the race and he runs a couple minutes before he shoots off the starting gun. So they had a head start.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I think maybe also, I mean, Addams Family is a huge IP. It was a TV show. Then they made the movie. The movie was highly successful. Then they made a pinball machine of it. And then Attack from Mars, what is it, a comic book from like the 50s or something? And then they made, at the same time, Williams came out with Attack from Mars, coincidentally, as a movie called Mars Attack, which is based on the same content.
That's right.
You walk up to the random stranger and be like, have you ever heard of the game Attack from Mars? They'll be like, what are you talking about? Be like, have you ever heard of Addams Family? They're like, yes.
Yeah.
So Addams Family came out in 1992 and Attack from Mars 1995.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was off. I thought Attack from Mars came out later. Yeah, Jim the Pacers fan says Addams Family has a good franchise behind it. I do want to address this right now. MG says, did you have an accident with the hair clippers? How dare you, sir? My wife cut my hair, and I think she did a pretty good job. So I'm going to tell my wife you were rude to her, MG. That's it. No more Christmas card for you, sir.
Well, that got uncomfortable.
Is it bad? I think she did a great job.
I'm referring to the things you just said to MG.
It's one of those ones where I attack the viewers again, but I'm a little bit more fun about it because now I just tell them they don't get Christmas cards.
That was a little more subtle.
Yeah.
But again, you were right. 1995 for Attack from Mars, 1992. Addams Family came first, 1992.
All right. So just a couple other quick points I did want to bring up. Flippers friends, what week is this now? Week 8 is on the go. Cactus Jacks, Elevator Action, and Robot are your games this week. And like I mentioned, just a couple minutes before we went on live, about an hour, they've got an update here for when the execution date for the pinball updates are going out. And this month, get ready for it, September 12th. We're getting the Universal Pinball Pack. So you're getting Jaws, E.T., and a little game called Back to the Future, based off the greatest movie ever made.
I'm not a fan of either of those three on the real pinball tables at all.
What?
How about you guys? What are your favorites of those? Jaws is just very difficult pinball table for me.
You mean the Pinball FX one or the real one?
The real one.
I didn't find Jaws that difficult.
Yeah, I didn't. And the FX3, I don't. Now they have two different versions, right? On FX3, or is it the different the products? One is more modernized, or am I thinking about the VPX version of Jaws?
I think you're thinking of the VPX version of Jaws.
VPX version of Jaws is not very good.
These are all video gamey pinball, Carl, so probably not your cup of tea, but no. Back to the Future is very good. And maybe I'm jumping ahead there because I'm just such a big Back to the Future guy, but I really, 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 really like that machine.
You're talking about the Zen game, Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you played any of these, Justin?
Yeah, I don't play them daily, but the Zen pinball games, they're okay.
I've always been a fan of Zen with the tournaments and things like that. I think that's a great addition to their tables, and I enjoyed doing that years ago. It's been a long time since I've participated in those, but I like that aspect of it. Not so much the cartoony game, video game aspects of their tables, but they do make some great tables.
Mm-hmm.
Retro Lab Rat asking the hard-hitting questions. Why is the M not centered in the calendar?
Oh my God. He's right. What the heck?
It was calendar lag.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so that's the first one. Wave 1 on September 12th. We're getting Addams Family. Wave 2, September 19th is Snoopy. Wave 2, also on September 19th, is Star Trek and Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as Attack from Mars. Wave 3, September 26th, Twilight Zone, World Cup, DreamWorks Pinball, and then we've got the new release for, that's coming September 12th, so the first day for the updates. Brad, I'm very excited about that. Wave 4, October 3rd, Gearbox, Garfield, My Little Pony. And then week 5, 10/10, October 10th, Godzilla vs. Kong and Jurassic World Pinball. And then get ready for this. Ooh, baby, I'm excited for this. New releases. October 2nd, we're getting the Williams Pinball Monster Pack. So we're getting Monster Bash and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Very friggin' excited about that. The Thing Pinball, Chucky's Killer Pinball, and then the new Universal TV Classics. All of those are just absolutely badass. This is exciting news. Like, good job, AtGames, putting this out there. I was wondering about Monster Bash and Creature of the Black Lagoon coming. That's huge news.
Creature's a good table for sure.
Yeah,
I like the Star
really
Trek. I want to see the Star Trek ones.
Are they going to make any more machines?
Theme,
like, are they going to make a Back to the Future
theme tables
skin machine?
Yeah, I would love to see a Monster Bash theme table. I would love to see the Thing pinball, but I think Chucky's more likely. Jurassic World is a really good choice. Nostalgia's probably looking forward to a My Little Pony table. But that's kind of completely died off. We haven't heard anything about that. Now that the flipper lag, we don't know. Nothing's for sure until it's for sure, right? Nothing's official till we actually see it done. But once the flipper lag is dealt with, I'm hoping AtGames get back to business as usual, because there are people out there that haven't picked it up yet, and it's not price that's the problem. They're just waiting on a particular theme.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it felt as though they had a plan, and I don't remember the plan off the top of my head, but it was like, hey, we're going to release certain it was in the teens, right? Like 15 machines or something.
Yep.
And then they did, is it 4?
So, Justin, I remember the conversation directly, and I said, do you have a plan at games? And they said, we have 10% of a plan.
Okay.
Oh, you're not a Guardians of the Galaxy fan. That's a classic line. Have you not watched Guardians? You've been watching so many movies lately.
It just went right over my head.
Damn it.
Kevin Clausen.
Oh, have you not watched Guardians of the Galaxy? You should have said it wouldn't go over my head. I would catch it.
$2 super chat from Kevin Clausen. Carl, can you below a kiss to Justin? I think I covered the Justin in that last kiss, but here you go, Justin. Here's your $2 kiss from Kevin Clausen.
Guys, I also think this super chat has helped us solve the mystery. Let me just put this back up. So everybody was wondering why the M was not centered in the last calendar. If you take a look at the October here, you'll notice an awkward space between C and T, very similar to how Kevin Clausen put an awkward space between O and W in Blow. If you go by this reading sample, it's possible Kevin Clausen is the person that did the AtGames calendars.
No, I think there's clues. So originally it was the M that wasn't centered. And now it's the W that's not centered. Also, look closely. O and C are together, but Tober is almost a separate word. Yeah. So there's a Tober machine coming out soon.
Toblerone. Do you have those in the U.S., the Toblerone bars?
They're Swiss, right?
Oh, yeah. Swiss chocolate.
They're super sweet. I stay away from those things. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, you just get them every now and then, right? The last time I bought them was I was in Switzerland. So I wanted to buy, Swiss chocolate in Switzerland. But I got the ones they export to us anyway.
Yeah, it's like when I go to New York for a pizza, I go to Sbarro.
Right.
Anyways, this is friggin' awesome. The rest of the news was pretty cool, but this is actually awesome. I'm really excited for Monsters thing, Chucky, like everything here is good. I mean, the other pinball pack. This came out with.
You're not a Trekkie. You're not excited about the Star Trek tables, or because there's only 2.
Well, I already have them, Carl. I'm excited about the updates because Star Trek: The Next Generation, it does play a little bit rough, so I'm excited to see what the good version of it is.
The Twilight Zone. I like the Twilight Zone table. That was a pretty interesting table.
So freaking good. Do you have Pinball FX, or are you talking about the VPX version?
I have I don't have Twilight Zone on FX3.
Do you have the new FX? Have you gone to the new FX yet?
No.
Man, you're gaming in 2019, brother.
This is a retro show, and so that's what we do.
Anyways, good news here from AtGames. Yeah, so I'm excited to see the new games come out. I really hope this lag fix or lag improvement lives up to the hype because, the machine is fun. The machine is really well put together. The SSF kit is great. And like really the big down point right now is price point for a lot of people. And of course, the quality of the games, lag. It's been since they showed us originally in October last year. Came out in December, late December, and I mean, here we are moving into September.
Which month is that again? It came out
December, late December, so almost January.
December?
Which month? What month does that come up here?
It's spelled DEZ. December. Sorry,
December comes after November, which comes after OC Tober. Anyways, guys, that's it for the AtGames news. The big news is really the late breaking news about the schedule for the lag fix
to sum
and the
it,
new games coming
do
out.
not buy AtGames until they fix the lag, right? That's
or at least not into January.
Right. And maybe they'll have the fix by December.
Yeah. To sum it all up, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
And for all the people that have already purchased, we appreciate you being beta testers.
Thank you very much. All right, so a little bit more news coming out. This one was a bit of a shock to me. mainly because I didn't even know the company was still alive. But Leak Gaming News shared this on Twitter. Arcade are actually teasing a new product that they say gaming at home will never be the same again. What do you guys think this is? This is the teaser GIF they put up.
Gaming at home will never be the same again.
It looked like the riser that the buy stuff toy.
Yeah, that's what a
Yeah.
lot of people are thinking. They've come up with a pedestal that you're going to be able to put your tank sticks in. So, what do you guys think of that? Like, to me, I mean, I've never had an X Arcade. I mean, I already have a Legends Ultimate. I have a Gamer Pro. Never really seen the point of getting tank sticks, but I don't know. I heard the quality's pretty good. Either of you guys ever pick one up?
No,
Mhm.
it was one of those things that was always on my list, but always too expensive to justify
Yeah.
and just too awkward. If they had this stand a long time ago, maybe it would have been this pedestal, maybe it would have been a little more appealing. But it's like, where am I going to put this big giant thing at? You know, so I always wanted to get one, but it never made sense.
Yeah. Thumper Squid has a good question. Does it have any lag?
No, we don't know yet
Okay.
whether or not it has lag.
Okay.
I've never played an X Arcade. I couldn't say. It's just I find this so weird. This reminds me a lot of when MBSX Unico did the show on Unqualified Critics channel, and he was like,
On
they
the
were like,
riser?
huge news. We're coming with a riser. So, like, I mean, them announcing a pedestal,
It
like,
was actually elevated news.
elevated news. Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
elevated news as well from X Arcade.
I mean, is that all it really is? Is it just a pedestal?
Well,
But we
it's a
still-
pedestal with LED lights on it.
You
We
got to
think,
zoom in.
okay.
Gaming at home will never be the same. Dot,
Yeah,
dot, dot.
right.
Those
because now
three,
you get
what
your,
do those three dots mean?
you get your needs back.
Oh,
Your coffee table is
that-
now available again.
Justin,
Yeah.
that's the more tab. You click on that for options.
And also, X Arcade is the maker of the tank sticks. Why we got to put it in caps and in quotes? What does that mean?
Frank
X
D,
Arcade is the maker of the tank sticks.
Frank D says Metal Jesus Rocks put an X Arcade tank stick in his arcade cab. Was that on his bus? You guys won't get that reference, but your kids are gonna love it.
Okay.
Thumper Squid said, "Doesn't buy stuff already have a pedestal?" Yes,
Thank
but
you.
not for
Yeah.
the tank. Not for the tank.
Yeah. Well, I actually talked to
Stick.
Buy Stuff, and I said, "Did you guys think about making a pedestal for the tank stick?" And they said, "No." Does anybody own one? And that's the question. We don't know.
Hit one in the chat if you own a tank stick. Hit
I wanna
0
know.
if you've never heard of it.
Press
So-
3 if you wanted to get one but never did.
Right.
So, for those of you that have never seen a tank stick before, go check out Glenn Planamento, Glenn's Retro Show. He recently did like a first look review of a new version of a tank stick that came out. So, yeah, check out. Oh, here we go. Clue Master, great piece of information because I'm not familiar with it. It's basically an update to their old pedestal, I think.
Wait. So they already had a pedestal?
Yeah, but it was huge. Huge.
19K Fox confirms that he is actually Metal Jesus Rocks. He just uses prosthetics and a wig. So check out every Friday a video from 19K Fox as Metal Jesus Rocks.
Okay.
Is that a thing a lot of people did? Put those tank sticks in their multicades and stuff like
Yeah.
that for home builds?
Yeah, that was one of the major sales for it. You didn't have to worry about wiring all those things. You could just put this tank stick into your build.
Like
I've seen some for sale, but not a lot. Like on like every day I'm looking at Facebook Market. Every day I'm looking at a couple auction sites. I probably see over a period of time thousands of arcades. I recall like 3 in the last
People that
several
put
years.
tank sticks in their arcades never sell them.
That's right. I was gonna say that. Maybe they love them so much.
Yeah,
There's one that's local.
They're actually built like a tank.
The reason why they don't sell them, Carl, is because they put pictures online of the tank stick in the arcade, and people are like, "Man, that's fucking ugly."
That's right. They're like, I ain't gonna buy that.
What a piece of shit.
Why don't you have a standard control panel with the artwork on it? Why don't you just swap out the sticks and put a pie in it? I so wanted to respond to your video today, Mike.
Really?
There was so many times I just wanted to be in the chat and be like, why not just put a pie in it?
Yeah, I will never get over those comments. What's weird is I used to collect Nintendo games, which a lot of people know, and I used to get a response all the time. 2 times in my life. One was when I collected all the Nintendo games, and I was actually going for a full set. People used to comment on my videos. They'd be like, "You're an idiot. You're wasting your money. You can play all these games with a Raspberry Pi." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for educating me about the Raspberry Pi that I definitely didn't know about." So then after that, when the Nintendo Entertainment System Classic came out, I was like, I freaking love this thing. I'm so excited. It gives me the nostalgia for the games, and I get to emulate them. And again, the Raspberry Pi people came back. They were like, that machine's so stupid. Why don't you just get a Raspberry Pi? And I was like, thank you again. I did not know this Raspberry Pi device existed. I just would have wasted all my money on these classic consoles. So then finally now it's the Arcade1Up stuff, because people are like, oh, they're pieces of shit. Why don't you just get a Raspberry Pi and put it in your TV?
There was a tweet by I can't remember his name right now. There's a tweet. Damn it, what's his name?
Elon Musk.
No, I don't know what my brain is. An arcade YouTuber that restores arcades. He owns Stranger Things as a pinball machine.
Nick Manson?
No.
Retro
Scarlet
Ralph?
Sprites. Scarlet
Sprites, yeah.
It's like, where is it? There it is. Scarlet Sprites. He was tweeting about some of the arcades, and I know I've met him in person. I know he would know I'm joking, but I didn't post it because I thought everyone else would actually think I'm gonna. Why are you restoring an arcade? Just buy an Arcade1Up. So we need to become the pie people.
Yeah,
be like, why are you restoring an arcade? All those games are on the Costco. Like,
we're just gonna be those people now. We're just gonna comment on real arcade channels. You guys are stupid. There's so much work to restoring an arcade. Why don't you just get an Arcade1Up? They're like $500. Nothing ever goes wrong.
That's right. You're like, oh, I got this one for $250, and then I put $1,500 into it restoring. You're like, wow. I got my Arcade1Up from Kohl's for $300 on discount.
And then I bought a tent with my Kohl's cash.
I never turned my machine off. It's been running for 4 years. You turn yours off because you're afraid the CRT is going to break.
Or I had one guy, the guy who sold me my Dungeons and Dragons pinball. He was like, "Don't leave it on because it'll catch fire." And Lara was like, "They can catch fire?" And I was like, "Not the Arcade1Ups. I'm not even sure they use electricity."
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Back to business.
Carl, do you have a Raspberry Pi?
Yes, I have plenty.
Raspberry Pi.
And I have a Raspberry Pi and a Nintendo case, just for those people that want to have that effect.
Oh, you're an idiot. Why don't you just get a Nintendo Classic? Nostalgia's got tons of videos on how you can update it.
So Fox wanted to share something that
if Fox wanted to share something, he would come on and be on the channel.
Exactly.
I think he's trying to say that he is better than all of us.
Well,
Fox is better than all of us.
Hey, Robert, won't you come on to the show and say it to my face?
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's critique Robert and Robert's build. This is a picture of 19K Fox's multicade.
What a beautiful
Can you zoom in?
Look at that tank stick.
So Fox is like, this is me in 2009. I had an X Arcade before all of you.
So let's critique this. As you can see, it has kind of
Because
a
it has a Raspberry Pi.
swan neck top going up there, and it's got like the same design as the new AtGames Legends Ultimate, basically. Then if you go down, it's got a widescreen TV that's clearly just placed there. It's not even bezeled over or anything, so all the games are in widescreen.
Look at that coin door. Fake coin door.
Fake coin door. A poser.
Faux coin
He
door.
put a sticker on there.
Whoa. Who puts a sticker on their arcades?
If you have a sticker on any of your arcades, 1UP or not, you should throw it away.
And then, of course, the piece de resistance, the beautiful X-Arcade tank stick jammed in there.
It looks ugly, but it's functional.
Yeah, it totally works.
And
I'm sure he had a lot of fun with it.
Those
definitely
sticks feel
playable.
great.
Oh, those sticks feel fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Worst Jago says, looks like the new golden tea at Costco. You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong.
Minus the trackball. Minus the trackball. They do sell a tank stick with a trackball, but not this one.
It even has a light up J panel.
You know, I never thought anything would make the Dressercade look good, but thank you, 19K Fox.
Hey, that Dressercade was killer. Okay.
Also, let's talk about 19K Fox's house. It's got wood paneling.
Yeah, and it's not the nice wood paneling. And who picked that color? My God.
Yeah, Fox is all like, look at my really nice arcades with the upgraded speakers and the fake sticker coin door.
My favorite part, again, is the TV just placed in a whole.
Oh my God,
opening.
I didn't even notice. It's got Samsung. Show it again. Show it again. Look at 19K Fox's arcade. It's made by Samsung.
That's just
That was before he learned how to decase the screen.
Yeah, and now he's all like making videos from his garage. Hey guys, you know, I used to. And he did in his video today. He was all like, "I used to use TVs from my arcades."
Yeah, and I think
he
that's just a
wasn't
shelf.
lying.
That's just a shelf back there with the TV sitting on.
Well, 19K Fox, we know how it is at the bar. You can't go home alone. You got to take somebody home, and you certainly did with this arcade. Good job, buddy.
19K Fox, I've so grown. I used to buy arcades for $300 on Craigslist, and now I restore them for $2,000 a piece.
Anyone see the Linus Tech Tips X Arcade build? I haven't Meatball Saucy, but I will take a look for it. To be honest, you know what's weird to me? Like, people mention like massive YouTubers, and then they're like, hey, have you checked out Linus Tech Tips? I literally would have never known who Linus Tech Tips is if it wasn't for Nostalgia told me that he was working on a deal to send him like an AtGames Legends Pinball or something. Like, I'd never heard of him before. Huge YouTuber, massive YouTuber. Had no idea who he was.
It's because you don't follow tech videos.
No, I don't. I only watch one YouTube channel, and that's called The Charismatic Voice.
Today, guys, we are reviewing System of a Down. System of a Down has a real sweet sound when he sings his songs about suicide.
So today we're listening once again to Guns N' Roses, and I have to tell you, I don't know if I like Axl Rose's voice, but I was told I had to listen to a studio version. Live wouldn't work, so let's try this again and find out.
You would be so good at this. Let's find out if Axl Rose still has a good voice, or is he singing falsetto the entire time?
So then we're listening to November Rain, and even though my channel's called The Charismatic Voice, I'm going to talk about the sounds in the music and video they're playing in the background. And anyways, I'm going to review a 5-minute song for an hour and 75 minutes.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, she's a great YouTuber, Charismatic Voice.
Incredible. Yeah.
And Michael B, yeah. So Jason's saying Michael B did Justin better than Justin. Okay, so he's imitating Charismatic Voice, not me. I was doing a bad job in imitating Charismatic Voice. And we have an agreement that we don't know why she mesmerizes us.
Yeah, we can't figure it out. That like literally what I just said. Like she'll play like I found her one night because I went down a bit of a rabbit hole after I found out Sebastian Bach from Skid Row was on The Voice, and then it immediately led me to one of her videos basically reviewing Sebastian Bach's voice. And I was like, well, I gotta watch this. Next thing I know, I'm on a 3-hour binge of like the charismatic voice videos. And like, yeah, literally she'll take a 3.5-minute music video from Skid Row and talk about it for 48 minutes.
Yeah. An hour and 75 minutes. Canadians are weird.
Yeah, I know. I got screwed up there. Yeah. No, I like her too.
Paul
Minderman.
That's
the thing.
We like her too. Like she's great. But like
even.
when you think about it, when you think about her channel and what she's doing, I question why I like it so much.
Yeah, it shouldn't be something that appeals to me, but like I'm addicted to her. I watch all her shit now.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were talking about before, she does this thing where everything is kind of like, oh, I'm shocked that I like the timbre of his voice.
But it's also not phony too, because she can back it up. Like what she says is
100% valid. Really good at acting.
Yeah, really good. She does her research.
She's like, this is what sells on YouTube. You have to be constantly shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's taboo. Oh, I like what he did.
Justin, this is crazy. We actually have.
See, I told you.
We have a charismatic voice following.
Why is she so beautiful?
Amazing.
Okay, do a screen share.
All right, I gotta bring her up.
Charismatic voice. Let's do a quick vote of who also thinks she's beautiful.
All right, let me find her. I'm just gonna Google it.
See, Paul's like, she did a great job in Depeche Mode.
I haven't watched that one yet. I'm mainly like a hair metal type guy, especially lately. So I've been watching like the hair metal stuff. So this is a picture of her.
Oh, interesting. Happy Little Trees. Is there a connection there? Where it's like you get mesmerized by it's like slowly painting, and she's doing review like in that style.
All right, so here is a look at the individual we're talking about.
Like we talked about this last night. It's like, yeah, she maybe she's not the most attractive woman in the world, but
well,
there's something special about her.
She'd be a 6 anywhere else, but she's a 7 in Scranton.
Yeah, but she's like a 9 on YouTube or something.
Yeah, oh yeah. But see, here's the thing: this picture doesn't do her justice because she is actually much more prettier than this. She has so many expressions. Her face does.
Maybe she's
we should do a live reaction of charismatic voice. We can critique her.
Michael B, is it possible that this voice of hers is hypnotizing you into thinking that she's beautiful?
Yes, 100%.
And has she hypnotized you enough to the point where you could blow her a kiss?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, let's see it.
Yeah. So, anyways, charismatic voice. This is our new thing there. Thank you very much, Kevin Clausen. Anyways, if you get a chance, check her out. Like, especially like the way she reviews, like some of the great music videos. Like her analysis of Skid Row was incredible.
Look at P-Dubs.
Oh, I know. P-Dubs is not happy.
Yeah, it makes
you're
me
the
so
you're the
happy.
You're the one who
so
screwed up
happy
the power.
That he's
P-Dubs.
upset. He needs to join. He'll be like, I'm taking over the show. We're like, no, we want to talk about charismatic voice.
Yeah, Mike Hawkhurst knows once she starts talking, she's an 11. She's got that whole
man.
Elizabeth Olsen,
dude. I'm telling you,
thing.
She has no lag.
Yeah. Anyways, Sonic Fun says the fun is neither Sonic nor fun, so we've got to get going. All right. So, anyways, that's charismatic voice. It's just something that we were having a chat last night and we got into, and we found out we were big fans of charismatic voice.
Yeah.
All right. So the other thing I wanted to bring up is there was some news there a little while ago about the Evercade. Sorry, I'm trying to take that hideous 19K Fox arcade down off the screen so we can talk about other things. So Evercade, we got some notice that there was going to be some of the Evercade R series that wasn't going to be coming out. Tomb Raider's not supposed to come out till September, like in the middle of September. Right. Evercade's products have been shipping early, so people now have Tomb Raider in hand, not just review copies, and they have their Evercade versus R system. So is that basically just the EXP-R that got delayed? Carl, do you know the difference?
I have no idea. I know I ordered the Nostalgia version, and I have not heard a peep.
Which one did you order, the EXP or the VS? The console or the handheld?
The handheld.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
MG is fixated on my hair. Look, MG. So anyways, I'm pretty excited. I'm going to pick up Tomb Raider. I don't think I'm going to get the R system. I've already got my VS and I've got my EXP, so I don't need these. Keep in mind, these are downgraded versions of the original. Like the Evercade VS-R only comes with one controller, and the EXP doesn't have HDMI out. So, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. JJ got his brand new EXP today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, EXP-R?
Yeah, his EXP-R.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's what I ordered, but I hadn't heard a peep.
So, JJ, you're going to have to tell us, is it the R edition with Tomb Raider? Is that the one you got?
Yeah, I definitely didn't get Tomb Raider. I got the Duke Nukem collection.
Guys, don't joke about that, because I might actually do like one of those new mullets. I've been thinking about it, just like completely shaving the sides and just leaving the back.
Well, then we should definitely joke about it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. MG says, I thought she loved you. She does. She does not like cutting my hair, though. I think most of the people who tune in every week aren't actually Super Game Room Dude fans. They're just P-Dubs fans. That's my theory. What do you think?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we go. Jason says EXP-R is delayed. VS-R is shipping. So, yeah, I'd like to know what one JJ got. Nah, it's the white one. There it goes.
Yeah.
Bought it from a Canadian seller for like $170. Okay. So, yeah, the EXP-R is the one that is currently delayed, but the Versus-R is shipping early, and so is the Tomb Raider game. So, guys, let us know in the comments if you have received the shipping notice for your Evercade VS-R or the Tomb Raider game yet. Keep an eye on your mail, because these may be coming early, except for Carl's will probably never come.
No, mine's never going to come.
Hey, remember when someone stole a whole bunch of
Yeah.
See, I never knew I received this mailing here saying that I'm receiving this because my EXP-R and the Tate grip are delayed, and the new date is November 9th, so I got a long way off.
If your electricity is fixed, come on the show, P-Dubs.
Yeah, man.
Show us what's wrong with you.
Yeah, come on with your cell phone.
Get on with your bad self. Save us from ourselves.
Yeah, go over to Arby's in the parking lot.
If P-Dubs can come on, and the moment he comes on, he can increase the viewership by 24 people, by 24 viewers, I'll buy him a beer in Chicago.
If P-Dubs Arcade Loft comes on, we will buy him this arcade, this beautiful arcade.
He says he's a sweaty mess. P-Dubs, smell-o-vision doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, he can do a whole show on Multi-K Mondays.
He doesn't want to be associated with this episode. It has been a train wreck.
You told me this wasn't a show. This was just a hangout.
Well, that's what Super Game Room Dudes is supposed to be, but P-Dubs always tries to be professional. He wants to be a celebrity.
We should do a poll
on YouTube.
We should make a poll. Do people want chill hangout, or do they want a show?
Yeah.
They want shill. They want shill in chat.
Do people want to shill hang out? I love life. Anyways, guys, buy 19K Fox's arcades. He's making them now. He's got a run of them coming out. He's the new home arcade company we've been talking about. Buy 19K Fox's beautiful Samsung X Arcade tank stick model. Anyways, I got another picture to show you. So Quarter Arcades are in the process of getting their Taito cabs out. I know a couple of us here on the show have Taito cabs coming. Not you, Carl. You got a Burger Time coming, but I think P-Dubs has ordered a elevator action. I've got a Zookeeper coming. So earlier today in the Evercade official fan page, Darren Brown posted that they're being close to being done, and he showed a couple images from the production line of these cabinets being made. So there's elevator action, and there's people with the quality process on elevator action, or the building process, I don't really know. But there's also some other cool pictures here, like here's a look at all the made Zookeepers. Look how beautiful they are. So they sent factory pics, and they said they will be ready to go in October, early October. So for Quarter Arcade fans, your shipments are being made and will be on time.
Very nice.
Justin, you're not a Quarter Arcades fan, are you?
I haven't bought one. Although
Ever?
I talked to my wife. Nope. Maybe in the future. I started buying shelves, so I'm Quarter Arcade prepared.
Are these bookshelves or wall shelves?
Wall shelves. I started... Like in my office, I started putting shelves on the wall, above like a TV and some other areas.
Because I know your basement is similar to mine, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I started putting stuff in my office. It's like 3 or 4 home arcades in my office. Okay, and then also down in the basement. I thought about it because I don't know. I had a conversation with my wife. We were talking about the full-size arcades that I own and the home arcades that I own, and then the future of that, and then the collection of items. There hasn't been much change. Like, I obviously own a lot of pinball machines now and just bought another one, and then I started putting more of my Nintendo collection in our living room area. And she's likes it, which was a surprise because I was like, hey, what if we started decorating in the shelves my NES cart collection? And she's like, yeah, that would look awesome.
Now, is she asking you to downsize it all?
No, we're talking about expanding.
Okay. Justin's a man with 10 pinball machines. 10 pinball machines. He basically has an arcade in his house.
Downsize, I would think, at some point in time.
So far, pretty good. Keep in mind, like I bought the house that I'm in after watching Retro Ralph's video about the barn. You remember that Arcade Hollywood has a barn? So I bought a bigger house because I was like, I should get a bigger house and like have a lot of pinball machines and arcades, and then I did that.
So really quickly, I'm sorry to go off topic here, but a lot of people are asking about Nostalgia and what happened to him. So I did want to share a message I sent to Nostalgia about coming on the show tonight. I said, hey, can you work tomorrow? And he said, are you kidding me? You spent my whole last shift making fun of how small my penis is. I quit. So I said, damn, fair enough. It seems we are both short-staffed. So that's why Nostalgia hasn't been on the show.
Did he also lose electricity?
Who, Nostalgia?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No one really knows where he is. I do know Fan Expo Canada is going on this weekend. So Nostalgia is a big goer of Fan Expo Canada. So I don't know where he is lately, but I would assume he's at Fan Expo Canada this weekend. And you'll see several videos about sexy cosplay chicks on his channel this past week or this next week.
I think it's from his family reunion too. He likes to post pictures of his family reunion of
they're also cosplay. All in sexy cosplay, yeah.
That's right.
All right, and last but not least, I think that's all of it. We do got to talk about some Arcade1Up stuff, and this is just simple updates, but as people know, this past week, the big Arcade1Up news has been for all those people going from Costco to Costco looking for these arcades. You can now get them directly on Costco.com, so you can actually order them to your location, assuming you live in the United States or if you're in Canada next to a Shipsy depot.
Now, is that price higher now online than it was at the store?
Yeah, I'm trying to
$30.
$30 higher, and I'm trying to understand if that's the delivery charge built in, or I remember talking to Cyrus when Pac-Man was out, Pac-Man XL, and I don't think you actually need a membership to shop online, so it might be a tag for the no membership.
That's how I would look at it. That's what I was thinking. And you're not signed in, and it says add to cart. And normally it would be like members only.
Right. I'll say sign in to show the price or something like that.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but like, couldn't you look at it that way? That's like, if you don't have a membership, you can forego getting a membership and just pay $30. It'll be shipped to you instead. But you don't have to pay for the membership if you don't have one. So that's, and it's weird. It's $5.99 in store. So it's only $30 more, but it's like, oh, now it's above $600. So it's like, no, that's only $30 actually. So it's not bad.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you a funny story. Here in Canada,
Paul says it's even with a membership.
Oh,
is he saying if you have a membership, it will still cost you $360?
Yes,
$630 or $630. But if you don't have a membership, it's still the same price.
I've always found with Costco.ca, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's with Costco here. Everything online is always more expensive than in store. Right. There seems to be some kind of just, I don't know, thing like that.
Yeah.
And you need to pay the taxes for the $6.29 purchase, Jason Little Alien says.
Yeah.
So anyways,
if you want to save $30 and you have a membership, go in store and just do a pickup.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people are waiting on this. They want to get it, but they're waiting on that Pac-Man deal. Remember how Pac-Man, after it sold initially really well, then Costco said, yeah, it's enough of this. We just want to clearance these. And they went down to like 300. I don't know what the lowest it got down to, but I think it might have been $300. So I think that people want, they want this cab, but they want it at a cheaper price point.
Yeah, I went to Costco last Friday, was hanging out there for quite a while, playing this machine and playing with the what's it called, the pub one.
Yeah.
And I watched your video today, and the pub table is taller. Now at Costco they had it on a crate, but the crate's like maybe 6 inches or something like that.
That's a lot, Justin.
Okay. It is taller. It's definitely taller. And it's very nice. There's some downsides to it, like the way they do like the creases for like the fake T molding that they do. It's kind of like on the top of it, and it's just weird. I wish it was more. I'm just being picky about like the cosmetic part, but yeah. The drink cups were awesome. I just so happened to have like those, a soda with me because I got a hot dog for $1.50, right? And I had a soda as well, and then I was drinking it in store, and I set it there, and I was like, "This is pretty nice." And those lights are like in the cup holders, so it's like the cup holders actually light up.
Is there an underglow down on the control panel too? I was looking at the pictures in the video, and it showed like this pink light emanating from the pub table down on the control panel. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice it. Maybe. On these newer designs, and maybe they've done it on some of the recent ones, but this, the Golden Tee and the pub table have a switch for the light.
Yeah.
And it's like on the control panel. It's a nice little toggle switch. I don't know if any other machines had that exact toggle switch, but I like it.
Yeah, just 1 second, guys. I got to stop sharing for a second because I got to answer this question. So just continue talking for a second until I bring something up.
But what I noticed, and I think someone else had mentioned this on Facebook, like, so I was there and there was a lot of people playing it. Like I had to wait for it to be free. So they in my unit, they have it near the beer, which I think is actually like a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
It's behind where like all the clothes is at. And then there's meat and like wine behind there. And so there's like beer right there. So there was all these guys that were getting beer, and like literally, I was grabbing some beer, and I got this Sam Adams actually while I was at Costco. It was a pretty good deal.
Ooh, Sam Adams. That's a hell of a beer. I do like
It's the Oktoberfest. So
I do like that one.
It's pretty good.
We don't get a good selection here in Canada anymore. My favorite, like when I used to actually like have recreational drinks, before kids, was they used to import all the Sam Adams here to Canada, and like it was just heaven. I would just go to the liquor store, which was right next to our apartment at the time, and just pick up a different one every time just to try what they had out. Some stuff funky as hell because I'm more of a, I don't know what it's called, like maybe an amber ale to like, I like a, do you know what like a Blue Moon is what I would normally drink.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you're right. The $30 is shipping, so they're not charging anything for shipping. But if you wanted to get it 2 days earlier, you can pay $35 for that shipping.
Cool.
So anyways, I really quickly, I got to answer Mike Hockhurt's question because he's asking a very important question. He wants to actually put the guts of the Golden Tee 3D Midway into his old Golden Tee cabinet, but he's looking for a custom XL deck that would fit this. So I've got some good news for you, Mike Hockhurts, because there's this product out there called the Arcade Tank Stick, which is just beautiful. It's incredibly beautiful. And if you are looking for a view of what that would look like, I can't show all these messages here. I'll find the you could check out 19K Fox's channel.
Wow.
I know. Show him my messages again. Dox some people.
All right. So here's one thing I can say about the Golden Tee that I thought was kind of cool. So I didn't get to go through every single game because there was literally like these two girls that were like really wanting to play, and every single person that was playing the Golden Tee, they just played Golden Tee. Like they were like, let me pick a game. Okay, I'm going to pick the first one. And then another person came in, went back to the main menu. And I was also noticing no one needed to tell them how to get to the main menu. Like they figured it out. Like they're just like it's in a mid game, and then they're like pressing buttons, and all of a sudden they see the exit. So that's cool. It's a discoverable controls. That's good. I did not know. Maybe you guys know this, that Defender, when you first start the game, it has the, incorrect controls where you can press left and right, and that acts as your forward and reverse. But when the game is active, you can go into the menu and you can change the settings to what they call the original controls. And when you go into that mode, then it's more complicated, much like the original. Ends up being the right joystick is actually being used for a trigger button.
Yeah.
But you can play it with original like controls if you prefer. And when you do that, up and down are up and down, right? And left and right does nothing. And you have to press the go, and you have to press the reverse, and then you have the smart bomb, and you have the fire. But it's something like the smart bomb is the joystick. It's a little awkward, but also I have a Defender cab, and it's awkward.
Yeah,
I'm not very good
game.
at like
Very
actually playing Defender. It's like I'm like, ugh, it's weird,
I would love to play Defender the way it really should be played. I've always wanted them to make one. I think the closest we got was the Defender Partycade, which had pretty accurate controls. You had the Defender Partycade.
I had,
you playing?
It's in my office.
Do you like playing Defender on that with the?
I don't like playing
controls?
Defender.
Yeah, Defender's a very hard game. I would only play.
I'll play it from time to time, but
just
it's like a very I'm gonna die and then be like, whoa.
Yeah, Defender.
All right, I don't play a different
game.
You don't play it for a few minutes, period.
Right.
And it changes your brain too, because you have to play so differently. We're so used to moving back and forth with a joystick or control pad. The idea of thrust back and forward is just such a weird concept.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, if I'm going to play Defender, I'm going to play it the right way on an Arcade1Up Gen 1 Rampage cab. I mean, that was the best way to play it. Reaching your hands around that middle joystick to get all the buttons. Oh, just magic.
Yeah. And then I played some Sinistar, and I beat the first Sinistar in about 5 minutes. So that was like my test, and so it's definitely not impossible to play, but it doesn't have that accelerated speed based on how much control that you're pushing on it. But for not having a 49-way gate, it's all right. you know, it you can play that game.
Are you
For those-
navigating with the trackball or the joystick?
No, joystick.
Okay.
Yeah, just the joystick. It's just you have to, you know, when you're going around that asteroids trying
Yeah,
to pick up the Cinnabons, you got to try to be more accurate. It's hard,
Yeah.
but you'll adapt to only having an 8-way, and I still find it like that game for me. The game becomes challenge. You got to get like 15 plus Cinnabombs, right, to beat the Sinistar in the first level. And then it's all about, okay, he's chasing you. The moment he's chasing you, the 49 doesn't matter. Like you're just trying to weave through asteroids, not get stuck, and then you got to hit the bomb, and you got to hit the bomb while he's close enough to you so he's on screen, and then you got to make sure all of them hit you. The way I like to play Sinistar, this is totally cheating, but on the Defender and on the what is it called? The Golden Tea Machine. You go into the lives and you crank it up to like 15. Like I still stay on that standard medium difficulty, but 3 lives is not very fun, right? I can beat Sinistar with the, you know, default settings, but it's more enjoyable, especially more enjoyable with other people that play more casually, to be like, here, beat Sinistar. You got to collect the bombs and then you got to shoot it. But then they have 15 lives. They have a lot of fun. Yeah, Cinnabon is really good.
Yeah. We don't have Cinnabon here in Newfoundland.
Why are you in Newfoundland?
It's my goddamn wife. She works for a family business for her dad. I would be so out of here, man. I'd blow this pop stand. I wanted to, no, honestly, all kidding aside, I always wanted to move to the U.S. That was always my dream. I worked there for a summer at Camp Winnetou, and that was one of the best summers of my life. My dream was always to move to the States, but, you know, stuff got in the way.
If you'd move to the States, where would you move to?
What? If I had my choice, I would actually be in Detroit with Carl because I'm a Red Wings fan, and I would, you know, Red Wings season tickets would be incredible. And I got family in Toronto, so it's just a jump across the border too if I ever want to come home.
You can always move to Windsor and just visit.
No, I don't want to live in Windsor. I don't want to live in Canada. We can't get all the cool stuff. Like right now, like I go online, like the Atari 7800 got announced this past week, which we haven't talked about yet, which we should talk about. But the 7800 got announced this week. It's available to pre-order on Amazon US. Not available to order on Amazon.ca. You can order directly from Atari, but there's one place they don't ship to. Newfoundland.
Oh my God. See, this is what I want. I pray for this, man. So Michael B, this is what he should do. He should move to the United States. And then I want to see your YouTube channel after you move to the United States. It's going to be so great. Because then you'll be like, so this is a Costco exclusive, which is great because I live in the States now. So it's actually available to me.
Yeah, like I put a post up the other day. Like you guys had a sale there, I think was been going on for a couple of weeks on the PSVR 2. It's down a couple $100 and people have been buying it. It finally went on sale here. So I posted it in the Arcade1Up Canadian Facebook page and I said, hey, I know this isn't about Arcade1Up, but it's not like we've had anything to talk about in Canada now for like a year. Like we've had nothing since probably last November was the last time we got new cabs here.
Arcade1Up is dead in Canada.
I don't know if it's dead, but they're in the middle of changing distributors here in Canada, and just like there's nothing. The stores are empty. It's crazy.
Yeah, like, hey, do you have a job? I'm in between distributors right now.
Anyways, the other cab that's available at Costco, you can order online. I'm going to bring this up on screen because me and Justin are going to do a very special reaction to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is from PD7's video, not the one where he bought the lawnmower, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is the 2 cabs available at Costco. And I've got to tell you, I'm very surprised by what they've done here. I don't know if I like it, but let's take a look.
I really like the way it feels.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like what they did there with the box. That's very interesting. You know, the art is simple, but at the same time, it defines a generation of gaming.
You'd be pretty good at this, man. You
Yeah.
should be a YouTuber.
I'm thinking about it. Look at this. They've got the screw cap covers. So this is a very different pub table than the Pong, because the Pong, it did have the non-scratch surface on top like that. But you take a look at it, they've got the screw cap covers. You know, I don't know why PD7's trying to finger bang the side of the cabinet, but that's what he's doing there. And missing finger cover. But let's see if I can go back up and just take a look at this. So you look at, this is what I was concerned about, the control panel height. I'm in the wrong part of the video. So right here, how high is the control panel, Justin, on these?
I don't know. I didn't measure it. You think I'm 19K Fox and I have just like a measuring tape in my pocket all the time?
Yes. So where could you put your junk, above it or under it, standing next to it?
Right around there.
Right around there. Yeah, there you go. Apparently, Cluemaster tells me Atari won't ship to Canada at all. So it's not just Newfoundland. They don't ship to Canada, unfortunately. So that's my only concern with this, because I love the height of the controls on the Pong pub table. I am concerned where these are a little bit smaller, but it's probably not a huge issue. It's just I can't.
It's good, man. It's pretty tall. Like, it's surprisingly tall. Let's look on the website and see what it what is it, pub table?
Yes.
You can literally order them from the website
right
for
now.
$529. It has 12 classic games, but here's the thing. I am waiting for the XL version. We need an XL pub table with a 19-inch screen, because that's basically the only thing wrong with this machine. I think they got the height down, and then it's just whether or not you have room, you know, like if your game room would accommodate this type of machine. You know, because, you know, you'd have to position it in a way where there's enough room. There's a picture. Do you see it?
Where? Did you share a picture?
I can. Yes,
Hold on, I can do it. I can do it.
You see it?
No, not your picture. Hold on. Here we go. Just a minute here. Just 3 minutes longer. 3 minutes longer. All right, so here it is here. Here's the Pong pub table.
Click
and there's
on
a
the picture. No, there's another one with which is the two girls, the girl and
two girls with Cyrus and Nicole, who's still gainfully employed with Arcade1Up.
Right. So, you know, I can't remember how I think I've met both of them. I know I met Cyrus in person. I don't know. Is he 5'8", 5'10", something like that? But I don't. She's tall, but I don't know if she's that tall. He's like, he might be shorter than I'm thinking. She's like maybe 5'6", 5'7".
Cyrus is 4'1".
Yeah, I don't know. He's not 6 foot for sure.
No.
So
I think this is something I'd have to try myself and see if I liked where the controls were there too. My concern is if you take a look at where they are, I've turned completely into a stool arcade player now. I always want to sit at a stool, and I worry how comfortable it would be to sit at a stool at this pub table.
Yeah, so check this out. On the website, it says that it's basically 40 inches tall. So that's above counter height, right? So desk height is like 30. And then what's counter height? A little bit above that. This is it's not 50 inches tall, but it's just about 40 inches. It's 39.8. So do you need a riser for this? Probably not. But it might be you want a chair, and you're going to want to get a chair that's not a standard chair and not a bar stool top chair. So it's like somewhere in between.
So I think it's interesting that they are not using Arcade1Up in any of the marketing or any of the descriptions at all.
Huh.
That's obviously on the box if they show the box, but in none of the, if you search for Arcade1Up,
I know
these don't even come up.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's not used in any of the pages.
Is the same with Golden Tee?
Yep, Golden Tee is the same way. If you search for Arcade1Up, you get like a Partycade and a few things, but none of these two items. Neither of these two items.
So, really quick question, guys. I'm very confused by this image because the guy's hands are actually on the pub table and not on the controls. And if
Yeah,
you
he's just looking at
if you look at his awkward position, it doesn't really look like he's playing the pub table so much as trying to hump it.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you've let. What's the name of the company?
Think Up Go.
Think Up. This is what happens when you.
This was the
fire
last
Think Up.
art they did after they got let go. They were like, "Oh, let us go, huh? Well, I'm going to draw a picture of a guy fucking your table."
Jeez, dude.
Just like the Pac-Man.
Sorry, I shouldn't
What
use
was
the
that?
F word.
All right, go to the golden tee.
Okay. Hold on. Golden Tee 3D X.
Okay, now look at the pictures and go to the very last picture.
It's
Oh
the
my-
same dude.
No, the last picture.
Oh, I know. It's Cyrus.
It's Cyrus. Like, is that AI Cyrus? I swear it looks like AI Cyrus. Zoom in on his face. Jeez.
Oh my god. Something's gone wrong. Hold on. Something's gone wrong. Here we go.
Okay.
What if I do this?
Yeah. And then also zoom in a little on your. There you go.
That's the look of a man being like, "Oh, what have I created here?"
Why? Why does he look like that?
Because he's playing a video game for the first time.
Also, is this one of those things where they composed the video, the pictures? Because his hands are in weird spots too. His right hand is on the right controls, and his left hand is not even on the cabinet.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Also, I will tell
It looks
you.
like he doesn't know what he's doing.
I will tell you, he's probably not comfortable there because that Golden Tee machine is not made for a stool to be at. That like you cannot sit at a stool at that machine.
Oh,
yeah, the control panel's too high.
Yeah, see where his legs are?
Yeah.
You would have to get a chair that's like perfect, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And that chair, I don't think is the right. His knees are so uncomfortable right now.
Oh, he's jamming those knees into that cabinet. You know he is.
Now, is that a real picture with the billboard
We're not sure.
game list on the side?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's what.
So, all kidding aside, when I made my video the other day, P-Dubs kind of made fun of the fact that I have a bookshelf back there now. And he said, yeah, he's going to become a book reviewer. And the guy, Rob Kessel, commented, yeah, it's a new thing in America where people put fake books on bookshelves to make themselves look smarter than what they are. Take a look at Cyrus's background there.
Oh my God. Wait, all the books are backwards too.
But yeah, they're not using Arcade1Up. If you search on the Costco's website, the only thing that comes up are the Infinity Table, the Infinity Game Board, and Pac-Man Partycade for Arcade1Up.
That's weird. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
By the way, this
distance themselves for those two products for some reason.
This Partycade is a piece of shit. Like, what a huge step backwards. No light up marquee. Like,
no full coin door.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they stopped using the light up marquees.
Yeah. You're looking at the party cade.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I don't know. So, yeah, I hear what you're saying. 100%. It's interesting. Every single time I go to Costco, there's a kid playing the Partycade because they like have it out as a demo unit.
Yeah,
and every kid, it's weird. Like Costco having these units is a little different for me. It reminds me of when Walmart had it. You go to the aisle. There's almost always someone there, at least when I'm going there, and there's a decent amount of people at Costco, and they're contemplating buying it. Like, and I sit there and, I'm like walking around or whatever and just kind of noticing. And I hear things like, yeah, maybe we should, how much is it? And honestly, it was the pub table area that I saw most of the consideration. A husband and wife, I think twice on Friday, stopped, were playing with it. And they were like, yeah, I really like this. How much is it? And they're like, oh, it's $500. Like, that's not bad. Let's think about it. And they didn't get it, but they were discussing getting it. And it was interesting.
Well, Steps, neither of my Costco has any of that product. Good news for you, which I don't think is good news for you because I don't think you want it. you can now order them online. So
Yeah.
even if your store still doesn't have them, you can order it to your door.
It's weird. I don't think in Des Moines we got the Pac-Man. I last year I kept on looking. I couldn't find it, but we got the Costco Golden Tee and just at least by last week. It was
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure everybody's getting them. I have no idea, no clue. I know which Costco isn't getting it. Any in Canada, so we can go to hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way on the website to know.
Goofyfoot says Cyrus makes flying coach look amazingly comfortable in comparison. Sage Spirit says Justin goes to Costco just to eat hot dogs and eavesdrop on people's conversations.
That's what I do.
So, Justin, your old website that you used to be able to find the prices for them, that doesn't work for Costco to see if these things are nearby?
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe there's a way now, but there wasn't. I looked into every retailer a couple of years ago, and at the time, Walmart was the easiest. Walmart, for a long time, their website had. Remember, you used to go to Walmart and you would be on the app, and it would be like, in store, there's 7 in stock.
Right, and you go there, and they're like, "There's none here," because they let
Right.
them back, and
But it wasn't like that on the website. Like if you went to walmart.com, it didn't have that information. It was only on the mobile app. So what I did was I sniffed the network connection of my iPhone while on the Walmart app, and all of that stuff was available. It's just a network request that says, with this zip code and this product, give me the stock information. And so I just ran a script that just went through every zip code in every store with every Arcade1Up product and collected the in-stock information and then made it available on the website. And then eventually the app lost that feature.
Okay.
And then pretty soon the network calls stopped working. They've shut the whole service down. Probably because people were scraping data on it, those idiots.
Anyways, guys, that's it. So if anybody's interested, they go pick up these Arcade1Up products now online through Costco. You don't have to wait for it to get to your store. Both of them are definitely products outside my interest level, but I have to tell you, it's good to see the XL line continue, even though it's not something I would like. Hopefully this means something I do like comes out eventually, and hopefully they figure out how to get them here in Canada.
If the pub table was available in Canada, like right now, let me check this out. Like,
no, I still wouldn't.
Someone just called me from Canada and says they do have a pub table at Buy Stuff now. It's $4.99 Canadian. It's pretty good. You should totally get one.
No, I still don't think I would, but I'm becoming more interested in it because it does look neat. I love the cup holders and stuff like that, but like I would have to try it out in person. Like, what's it like to sit at it with a stool, other things like that. Love the cup holders. It does look kind of cute, and people are saying they enjoy it. So yeah.
And I know you love Class 1981. It's like
I
your
do
favorite.
not love Class of 1981.
It's like your favorite thing.
You know my policy. I want arcade recreations. Like I made a trade with my buddy Mike Dalton there a couple weeks ago. I traded. It was supposed to be for Class of 81 because he had a very limited selection of cabs left. So I traded him my ALP with the Buy Stuff back box. I got my old Tempest back from him, and I ended up getting a Black Miss Pac-Man. But you know what I think of the Black Miss Pac-Man, so what do you think happened to that?
You sold it?
I got rid of it because it's a Black Miss Pac-Man. It's not arcade accurate.
Somewhere they had a Black Miss Pac-Man.
No, never. Never.
I've seen a lot of Class of 1981 pub tables in my day. I don't know about you.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of a different thing. There is no such thing as a pub table. I think they did have them some places.
Like a cocktail that's just on risers.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Here we go. Last but not least, Atari 7800 Plus was announced this week. Any interest, guys?
I mean, that's a lot of money. You should probably just get a Raspberry Pi.
There's a really good arcade stick that has all of the Atari games on it.
So, anyways,
I mean, really, do you guys get a thrill out of playing the old Atari games?
Yes, I'm a nostalgia junkie. I think this is friggin' rad.
Doesn't this come with no games?
That's correct. Yeah.
So what is this for?
But you can buy games for it, like Bentley Beer for $29.90 or Bentley Beer's Crystal Quest for $29.99. So there was also a 2600 plus. The reason why I really like this is I just think the 7800 is super cool looking. Like I love the strip across the front. You can play both your 2600 and 7800 games on this original games, plus the new versions of the games they're getting made by like homebrew people. Only problem with it, Justin, is the emulation works like the Retron 5. So you're not actually playing the game. It dumps it and then you're playing it through emulation.
Well, I mean, that's to be expected when you spend $100 and how much is it?
$130. I think that it should be the same quality as analog for this price.
I mean, for $80 more, you could have that quality in a pocket that can totally emulate all of those, no problem. And if you're looking for an alternative, you could always just get the Atari 50th anniversary Switch game for $30, which doesn't include all of those 7800 games, but it does have like, I don't know, 7 of them.
Step says Bentley Beer comes with it, actually. So if it does come with a game, that's good. I mean, it is included here. I was a little confused by it myself.
Because if you want to play the arcade version of Crystal Castles, you could do that on the Switch.
Yeah, I tell you the truth. I really like this, and I'm going to get it when it eventually comes out because I'm a nostalgia junkie. The only problem I really have with it is the way the emulation is done. But you can play your original games on it and stuff like that. I think it's pretty rad that Atari's doing something like this. The reason why I think it's so cool is not so much that Atari's doing it, because that was outside my generation, but I've literally dreamed about like Nintendo doing this. Nintendo releasing a NES that you can play your old games on.
It would be pretty great if they did release one, but like maybe like a smaller one. Maybe it was miniature size.
Michael, click on the picture, of the console, the top.
Yeah, the top one.
Yes. Oh wow, that makes a difference now. Look at the colors on that. It's beautiful.
I do think it's beautiful, Carl. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I think the stripe there is exquisite.
You're making fun of me, Carl. That's
no. I mean, the
look at it. It's
intriguing. I mean, the way they made that cartridge slot there. I mean, wouldn't you just like to stick something in that?
I think that would be very interesting.
Yes. What do you think would fit in that?
Not definitely something nostalgia has. I think the $199 bundle on sale for $169 is a better deal. JR, you're going to have to give me an update on that. I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, this is people who want to have the nostalgia collecting cards. This is a nostalgia thing. And guess what,
cards are available?
You can play all of these on a Raspberry Pi. But if you want to have something that emulates the look and feel of the original console, and you can plug your old carts into and buy new carts, this is exactly who this is for. You know, someone like me. What'd you say, Carl?
I said nothing about this product.
So you're not interested in this at all?
Not at all. Yeah, my kids gave me the Atari for Christmas last year.
You got the Game Station Plus, right?
Yes. And it looks beautiful. It brings back lots of memories, but it's just decoration.
Oh, you don't play it at all?
I don't have time to play for most things I have, but it's got a spot in my limited counter space down here.
So yeah, here's the 169 bundle that he's talking about. So it comes with 2600 controller, that controller, the paddles, and then you get everything else that's included here. So save $30 on that.
It's pretty good. That's a good deal. I kind of like the 2600 look, but the 2600 only plays.
No, apparently Jason Little Alien says it plays both, so you can go either way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
is there a mod where you can like put a pie inside it?
Anyways, really quickly, the thing I'm
sure.
interested about this,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get this or the 2600 plus. But what I like about this is the idea that another company would do this. Like, if Nintendo did this, would you be interested in buying one, Justin? Not a mini console
Of
that,
course.
but like, say
1-to-1
Nintendo,
or pretty close.
yeah, say Nintendo basically released a new NES that worked on modern TVs, and then re-released like a couple of their NES carts that you could buy again, like Mario 1, 2, and 3, Metroid, Link, Legend of Zelda, Punch Out. Like, is that something that you think will be a huge seller?
I don't know. It's tough. Like, I'll be honest, Nintendo. So I would really love the original NES, but they would never re-release the original NES like the Atari because it's a front loader. No one's going to release a front loader. So then what'll happen is they'll be like, they're definitely not going to do the thing where the tray goes down because that was problematic. So it'll slide straight in. People will be like, no, but I want to do the thing. It's like, well, if you do the thing, it's not going to work. You're going to have to blow in it. And by the way, you're just destroying the unit now. So what would make sense is if they re-release the Super Nintendo, because that's a top loader. And the Atari
N64.
The Atari has perfect. It was a top loader from the beginning. They can re-release the top loader. There's no issues with loading the games on the top. The NES has more nostalgia to me, but I have to totally understand that I don't think Nintendo can overcome the problem of meeting the audience's requirements of it having a tray that snaps, but I don't think they can make the cartridge work because they couldn't originally.
I don't think they would do the tray. I think you would just slide it in.
Yeah, it would have to be just slide in.
Slide
if they did a slide in, I would be like, I'm in. Sounds good. Half the Nintendo. I have 4 replacement slots that are the what are they called? The no red light win. I can't remember what it's called. No blinking light win, I think it's called.
Yeah.
The whole fix is it's like a $50 slot replacement. It doesn't go down. The games slide right in, and that is my preferred way to do it because when you put the game in, it always works.
Yeah, my preferred way to play NES is with a NES 101 with an AV mod, so you don't get the jailbars.
Yeah. It's top loader too.
Yeah. The only problem is the game looked so far out of the console, right?
Yeah.
It was giant.
But
it was
the
cool. You could see
Famicom,
the cool
Famicom
box
AV
area.
is awesome.
Yeah.
When I first got a Famicom AV, I was almost in tears.
Yeah.
It was this weird feeling where I was amazed by how awesome the unit is because it's a top loader NES, but the cartridges are small.
Yeah.
And when you put it in, it just feels perfect. It feels right. And then the tears come in. Two types of emotions come up. One, this is amazing. And 2, there's a world we never got to enjoy this as kids. Do you know what I mean? It was like when I was 7 years old and I had a Nintendo, I had the crappy one that wouldn't work. But and we had the long card. Look, I love the NES. I love the cartridges, but you have to admit the fact that the world talks about how you have to blow in the cartridge is a mistake Nintendo made. A beautiful, weird mistake that they made because it made them both successful and not successful at the same time. I think that's why they came out with the Super Nintendo so quickly in the early 90s because they had to replace that unit with a top loader, And then after that, they came out with the newer one.
I'm pretty sure the 101 came out before the Super Nintendo.
No, it's after Super Nintendo. 93.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's 93.
I don't know about you, Justin.
Yeah, man. It was Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then the Nintendo 2.
Yeah, those late days in Nintendo, so much stuff got missed. Games like Little Samson and shit. Yeah.
Or Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu that you only found out about this last week.
Only found out recently. I just showed my wife, and she was like, "Oh, we got to get that."
You got to play the
Jackie
superior version on the TurboGrafx 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
when
a
you get a chance,
Polymega. I'm gonna buy the TurboGrafx. No, I don't have the. Yeah. I don't know. I have a new Polymega with every single module, and I still haven't opened it, but I'm excited.
Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just play it on a Raspberry Pi?
Because I want to have the original cartridge.
Yeah. I used to have about 70% of the North American TurboGrafx 16 collection in jewel cases.
Wow. And then
cool,
you sold
dude,
it
man.
all.
Sold it all.
Here's what you need to do, Michael. Never sell anything unless it's a duplicate.
Yeah, but then I have kids, you know, you want to pay off debt and stuff like that. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we're losing Carl, so it's an hour and 45 minutes, guys. I think, you know, would you look at that? Well, anyways, time to wrap it up. You all have a blessed day now, you hear?
I can't wait for P-Dubs to complain how horrible this episode was. Hey, everyone, do me a favor. You got to do two things. Message P-Dubs a picture of your foot and say, Justin sent it to you. And two, tell him how this was the worst episode of all Super Game Room dudes. He'll really appreciate it.
And smash that like button before you go.
Yes.
Really quickly, I never had Earzonk. I had a big problem when they stopped selling the games with the jewel cases, so I had to figure out what to do. So I bought a lot of extra copies of Keith Courage and Alpha Zones and made my own jewel cases for like New Adventure Island. Didn't ever get Earzonk though. Too bad. All right. Well, anyways, guys, Curl, take us out over here. It's been a hell of a ride. Justin, thank you so much for filling in. We're sorry P-Dubs electrocuted himself and then was a sweaty mess, but you definitely filled a gap that I needed filling.
Is he going to do the thing where he joins the
and
call,
then has to do the whole show again?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more than likely what's going to happen. This is what P-Dubs do. P-Dubs is going to go live in 10 minutes.
It's a redemption stream.
Yeah.
I do that whenever I lose at a pinball tournament. I play that game again and then win it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't count.
All right, Carl, send the people on their way in this massacre.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We're going to make sure you get your updates. You're not going to have any lag reflex anymore. And we appreciate you, love you. And until next time, we'll see you on the web.
Good show, guys. Carol, did you just tell the fans that they weren't going to have a gag reflex?
Lag.